hauling ass up there.
Yeah, he must have seen something. You know, they'll run the plate, see if it's clear. And when they're not, then they'll shut down that unit. 216, dispatch down with 126.
You refuse consent.
He's saying he's refusing the search.
When's the last time you did any meth?
I've never done meth.
You never did?
No.
Did you and your friends?
No, I've never even seen it. So.
No. Okay. What does it look like? Check it. Check it.
If he suspects that he's carrying dangerous quantities of drugs, then we're gonna ask permission to search. If they don't give permission to search, then
you take the dog out.
Then you take the dog out.
Yeah.
He's in odor all over the place.
The dog alerted on something.
Okay. What that means is we have probable cause search your vehicle, all right?
I've never seen a vehicle search when a dog alerted that there was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something.
They have a false floor, but there's nothing in it, unfortunately.
Digital scale with some marijuana residue.
There's residue in there, the smell of marijuana, very pungent. Even if you just had some personal usage marijuana in there, then, you know, why would you need a scale?
Oh, it could be for cooking.
If you find a scale in the kitchen sink, you know, then it's probably for cooking. If you find it next to an ashtray, then it's probably for measuring marijuana.
But you did advise me earlier that you played with this in Denver, Colorado, and you was
Marijuana.
weighing marijuana.
Correct.
Correct. I'm not gonna bring you to jail for just this little drug paraphernalia charge. Just let you go, okay?
While highway interdiction teams are fanned out across the country, to get some insight on what other dangerous dope runners face, I'm meeting up with David Victorson, a legendary smuggler who in the 1970s moved boatloads of weed into the United States. Hey, David, hop on in. People have been smuggling weed forever, and it seems like, but how was it done when you did it? I mean, like, how much were you bringing into the country?
250 tons over a period of 8 years.
How many joints is that or something?
Well, I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. What is it like, that moment that, like, coast was clear, you did it?
Well, the coast is never clear, okay?
Okay.
So there's no doubt that you'll be caught eventually. When we got busted, the Coast Guard showed up, and they boarded our freighter and seized all the pot and arrested me, and I was sentenced to 2 5-year sentences. I was never arrested in my life, so...
The first time you were arrested, it was for 37 tons of weed?
Yeah, and that's why I stopped.
Do you think cops are catching all the pot that's moving across the country right
No,
now?
of course not. The cops never catch all of everything, but the problem is they don't have to. Because what happens to people is they say, I'm only gonna do this once. I just wanna make this once. And they get away with it once. You think this is pretty easy, but eventually you'll get caught. But the cops don't want them. What the cops really want to do is find out who it is that is the money person behind it all.
And then you kind of have to worry about getting ratted upon yourself.
Exactly. Most crimes people commit, they don't get caught at the scene of the crime. They get caught later. Just because you drove something to New York, you got the money, you brought it back, nothing happened. Wow, we got away with it. No, you didn't. You know, like, you just got away with it at that point in time. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody keeps their mouth shut anymore.
Like, you did 5 years for 37 tons.
Yes.
But today, you could get 10 years for 50 pounds.
Right. Sentences have gotten really serious. Like, if you're going to get 10, 15, 20 years, that's a lot of time. So if you were to get 3 to 5 years, you may say something like, I could do that standing on my head, right?
Right.
But you start thinking about 10, 15, 20, 25 years, that's like a third of your life. And that's probably one of the reasons why people started writing each other out more quickly. Because the judicial system now is trading years of your life for information. For the people smoking it, it's great.
Right.
Because they got weed to smoke and they took no risk.
Yeah.
The risk is in the people that are actually doing the driving and bringing it across state lines. And for them, it's not cool because for sure, whoever you meet that's doing that, go look them up in 5 years. They'll be in a federal prison somewhere.